Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make a video all about my tongue piercings. As you can see, there are double tongue piercings, also called venom bites or just venoms, whatever you want to call them. When you get 2 or more piercings in your tongue, they might have to be pierced crookedly because there's muscles and veins and shit in your tongue. So, if you can tell, one of my piercings is actually crooked. That's something you're just gonna have to accept. There's no way around it unless you want to die. It's really fine because your tongue is going to be in your mouth most of the time anyway. When I'm talking, you can't really see the piercings, and if I stick my tongue out, I'm usually moving it around so you can't really tell if it's crooked or not, and nobody cares. So I got them pierced on a Monday 3 weeks ago, and the piercing didn't really hurt at all. Like the sticking the needle through part, I don't mind at all. Whenever I get any body modification, I don't really mind that part because it's short and then it's over and it's really not that bad. What I really hate is the healing time. Look, it did. Look, it did. Whoa. Oh, here comes another cat. The healing pain on a tongue piercing, if you don't know, is terrible. It's horrible. Okay. When I was 16 or 17, my friend got her tongue pierced, just one in the middle. And she told me that I should never get my tongue pierced unless I was like 110% sure that I really wanted it. And I didn't understand until I got it pierced. Basically, your tongue gets so swollen that you can't really talk, swallowing hurts, drinking hurts, eating hurts, everything hurts. It's just misery. And when I looked it up before I got the piercing, there isn't really that much information I could find on venom bites, but for regular tongue piercings, it said that your tongue's gonna be really swollen for like the first 3 days, and then it's gonna go down and it's gonna get better. Wrong. So wrong. When I got my tongue pierced, the first day was okay. I could talk really well because my tongue hadn't really swollen yet. Second day was terrible. It was so awful. Eating hurt so bad. Third day got worse. Basically, the swelling on my tongue did not really start to go down until the 6th day. So, it's been a long healing process, but it's worth it. Throughout the whole time, people would ask me if I was, regretting getting them pierced, and I was like, no, I don't regret it, I just hate myself a little bit right now. Like, I didn't regret it, I was just miserable. But now it's over, and I'm very, very, very happy that I got them. I've been wanting these since I was like 17. So aftercare is gonna differ depending on which piercer you go to. You should always listen to what your piercer tells you to do and not what you find on the internet. But I'm going to share with you what my piercer told me to do. So, unless your piercer is stupid. Unless your piercer is stupid, then please listen to me instead. But basically, the aftercare that my piercer told me to do, which is super, super simple. Brush your teeth like twice a day, and rinse your mouth with salt water every time you put anything in your mouth. Anything. So that includes smoke, food, drinking, except if it's water, then you don't have to rinse your mouth. And the easiest way to do it, like, you can buy H2 Ocean or whatever, but my piercer told me to not even bother because all you need is a water bottle like this, like a ½ liter water bottle. You put about a spoon of sea salt in here, fill it up with water, shake it up, and you're good to go. Like, I think I filled this up 3 times over the 2 weeks that my piercing was healing. And it's so simple. It works really, really well. It actually doesn't even taste that bad, honestly. I kind of like salt. And if you can, label it so that it says salt water on it so you don't accidentally drink it when you're drinking a shit ton of water because you just got your tongue pierced. That's the next thing. So I actually got relatively short bars in my tongue because I drink a lot of water, and I told my piercer I would drink a lot more water. When you get your tongue pierced, the essential, the most important, probably the most important part is to drink as much fucking water as you can. Just get like a bottle like this or a cup that's about this big. Just fill it up constantly. Like drink it, if it's empty, fill it up again. The goal is to drink at least 4 liters of water if you can. It's better if you drink more. Like, don't drink so much that it makes you sick, but you want to drink as much as you can because water is what keeps your mouth hydrated and keeps the swelling on your tongue down. Sucking on ice is not really recommended. You can place ice on your tongue and let it melt, or eat frozen fruit. That's what I did. I ate like frozen cherries and frozen strawberries, which is awesome. But you don't want to suck on anything. I don't really understand why, but that's what my piercer told me to do.
Okay, why you don't suck anything, because I also got this information when I got my wisdom teeth out, is you have fresh wounds in your mouth. Sucking creates pressure and a vacuum in your mouth, and it will cause any, if you have any scabs and stuff over the wounds and stuff, because there are scabs after you get, you know, a hole through a muscle, which a tongue piercing is. If you suck, you will dislodge it, and it will make the healing last longer and more scarification happen.
That's why. That's exactly why. It's fine to smoke. You probably want to stay away from tobacco because, I mean, it's going to kill you. But smoking cannabis is fine as long as you remember to rinse your mouth very well with salt water afterwards. You don't need to stay away from dairy. That's bullshit. It's not going to do anything. The way my piercer described it is if you got like surgery or a tooth pulled or anything at the dentist, and what the dentist tells you to do to care for your mouth, that's pretty much all you have to do if you have a wound in your mouth. Like, there aren't special things you have to consider just because it's a piercing. Like, if you're allowed to do it after getting like your wisdom teeth out, then you're also allowed to do it after you get your tongue pierced. You get what I'm saying? So, you're allowed to eat ice cream. Ice cream is awesome. You're allowed to eat cheese and milk and whatever. Go for it. It's not gonna hurt it at all. Did I forget anything? I think that's all I have to say about it. Oh, the cost of this piercing. So I live in Canada, so I'm going to say it in Canadian dollars. Whatever, it's going to be different if you live somewhere else. And it's going to be different for every piercer you go to. But you get what you pay for generally, and you want to go to a really, really good piercer to get something like this done because it can be dangerous. It's your tongue. There's lots of important shit in there. You don't want someone to fuck it up. So I would say go to someone who has a lot of experience in piercing tongues, or anything really, but especially tongues if that's what you're getting. And you want to go to someone that you know you can trust. So the piercers that I go to, yes.
I was just about to say, we both rep the same piercer because they're awesome, they're sterile, they are really passionate about what they do. Oh god, I look so red sitting next to you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, and he's super, super experienced. He's been doing this for almost 20 years. So,
and like,
he knows what he's doing.
He has piercings. So if you're gonna go to anyone who is saying they're a piercer and they don't have piercings, they don't know what they're talking about. No. Okay.
So the piercing shop that we go to is called Heroes and Villains. It's in Calgary, Alberta, and our piercer is Piercer Dan.
He's the best.
It was the best. It might be more expensive if you go to a really great piercer, but it's gonna be worth it. Trust me. So what I paid for these, along with the tip, was, well, in total, it was $200. So, $100 for each piercing, I guess. Which, yes, it's expensive, but it's actually, it's fine. It's worth it to me because I'm gonna have these for a while and they're done properly, which is exactly what I paid for. So, I don't mind. I got my tax refund and I used some of that money to pay for it, so I think one of the weirdest parts of having my tongue pierced is probably feeling the bottoms of the two piercings, like the two bars, clack against each other when I talk, or when I'm singing, or just moving my tongue. It's very strange. That's it. Go out and get stabbed. Responsibly, of course. I will see you in my next video. Till then, stay happy and high, or at least try to, and stay safe, and please don't get pierced by someone who doesn't know what they're doing. Bye.